All right, hi everyone. Autumn and Liam are here, and today I'm going to get some design ideas and help Liam create his own solar mandala. So this is mine that I created during the last Rise and Shine Creative Minds event. So Liam, as you see my design here, see my son? I actually chose these beams, and then I chose the interior designs, and so you get to make all those decisions too. I'm going to prep the materials and you'll create your very own. All right? And it's a way for us to kind of harness the sun's light and appreciate all the sun does for us, especially during the darker and colder months. Okay, so first things first. See, Liam, see these sunbeams? I'm going to give Liam some options here of ideas. That way it's not, completely on his own to come up with. He's making choices. So you get to choose which one you prefer. So let's look at them first. Okay, ready? This one has curvy. Okay, you gotta look at the board so you can see it. This has curvy ones. This has straight and a curvy. And this has a different type of curvy one. So 1, 2, or 3 design. Which one is your preference for your sunbeams? So remember what it is. Look at those below there first and then choose. The third one. Okay, so Liam is choosing, let's see the lighting here. This one right here as his design preference. So I'm just going to circle that, number 3. And then Liam, as you see the inside of here, let's touch it so we can see it. So what I did teardrops, I did a circle and a line, I did a squiggly, I did some little tiny dots in the center. So you can decide between dots, straight lines, curved lines, and other shapes, okay? So first, do you want dots in your center of your star? Or it is a star, sun. Yes or no? So, okay, so no dots. So we're just gonna take that off, say no dots. Okay, do you want straight lines in this? Remember, you have to choose something. Do you want straight lines in your design? So we're gonna go with Y, E, S. Okay, so do you prefer them to be vertical, horizontal, or both? So we're going with B, O, T, and H. Okay, so I'll write that down. No dots, but both vertical and horizontal lines. Okay. Do you want curved lines? So you see this is like an arc right here. Let's point to it so you can see it. Here, use your eyes. Okay, you gotta look, take those eyes. Liam, look. You're looking away. So if your child is looking away and not looking at the sheet, you're gonna have to find a way to get their attention to the sheet because they're not gonna make a decision based on what they see. Okay, you ready? Thank you. Let's see it. This is a curved line and this is a squiggle line. Do you want one or the other, or do you want both? So we would either spell curved, squiggle, curved, squiggle, or both. So we're going with the S. Yeah, get that Q. Q, U, I, G, G, L, and E. A squiggle line. All right. So I'll write that down. And one more decision, which I need your eyes. Of course, he also has the mental memory of these shapes. But triangle, square, X's, or ovals. Do you want any of those? You can spell the ones that you want. So T, R, I, A, N, G, L, E, S. And then give me a number. How many triangles on each maybe segment? So we're going to go with 8. So then we'll probably make that like a mandala. 1 on each segment. Triangles, 8. Okay, any other shapes? Do you want the squares, the X's, or ovals? Let me know. And, all right. So that mandala sounds good enough with vertical, horizontal lines, squiggles, and triangles. Complete? Okay, Y, E, S. So that means I will prep these materials then, and Liam will paint. Oh, I have to ask you that question though. Do you want to paint with watercolors like I did? Or the option is you could do a tempera paint stick, which is a little simpler for you. I'm not sure. So watercolor or paint sticks? You let me know. Ready? All right. R-A-T-E-R-W-A-R-T. Watercolors. We will do it like mine. All right, we'll see you back with that project. So you can have your child do this part. I'm going to actually help by prepping the sun ahead of time and cutting the whole thing out for Liam so he can focus more on coloring it in and adding the design. Remember to mark your north, south, east, and west marks for your mandala. So then I just began by tracing each of the templates, and then I'll fill in the rest. This part is a little tedious, but go ahead and trace all of the beams, and then you can cut it out. All right, so the cutting was a little advanced, especially using this Arches watercolor paper. So you might have an easier task if you didn't use watercolors. But anyways, I will flip this onto the side without the writing, and Liam will decorate. All right, so a few things I did to prep off camera was cut the mandala out, and then I also put some masking tape and a nice cross across the back before I taped it down. That way I can eye up the center. Okay, so Liam is going to watercolor this yellow. I used a liquid watercolor that comes in a tube and prep that here. I also made these templates by just cutting and taping so I can do the horizontal and vertical lines that he would like, and also the triangle. All right, so Liam, your job here is just to paint this in very nicely with the yellow, and it should soak right in. Okay, I'm gonna tip it over there. It should soak right in, and you can also do the brush stroke. That's the dab, which works, but watch here, go ahead, brush it like that, and try to get all those beams at the end. This is very bright color, so just dip. Very beautiful sun. So let's dip and let's go towards, let's go down. Ready? Down, and get that. And we are going to give this a minute to dry before we add any of the little mandala designs on it. I see something red, which is probably from the paintbrush. All right, so then go to the white area. Here, and keep spreading. And I'll just kind of point sometimes as a prompt to remind Liam where to get. You're going to want to get all of these, so spread it out. Yep. You don't want any white left. Even though the sun can look very white. Here, dip. And get those really nice. Yeah, and this Arches paper should dry pretty quickly. That's the benefit of the Arches paper, which is made for watercolors, and it won't curl up like regular cardstock either. Okay, I see just a little bit more in the center. And you got this one right here. Get that one a little bit better. And then there's a few beams over there that need a little extra attention. Yeah, you saw that. And that little one. Yep. And then this is just a lot of paint in the center. So here, let's just move some of this paint around. I might want to even dab it up if it's too much paint. But I think it'll dry like that. So awesome. All right, thanks, Liam. We'll be back to do the detail in just a little bit. All right, so Liam's sun is dry. And as you can see, I have this tape. It's a little hack. Will help me find the center because we're going to do our best ability to kind of line it up and make it symmetrical. But if yours isn't symmetrical or your child's isn't symmetrical, it's totally okay. So here's what we got, Liam. We got your lines. We got some templates to use here, and I've got acrylic pens. Okay, this is a red one and an orange one, so we can make the shape. So first things first, we got to find the center. So you can help me mark the very center. So one thing I can do is put the ruler on at least one and eye up the other, and boom. Okay, I've marked the center of the mandala. It's so bright here, guys, sorry. I call this lighting. There you go. You can see the little pen mark. Okay, so Liam, first thing I thought we could do is these little lines with orange. So I will hold it and I'm going to line it up at the very end So it goes that way, and you color in, okay? So I'm gonna hold the template while Liam colors in. Let's use the one that's not a thing. So you're gonna color that little hole in, okay? We're gonna make a line with it. There. And it can get on the template, that's okay. Okay, all the way in. Okay. So now I'm gonna lift it up carefully. And we have a line. Okay, so let's just do 4 of these to start. And I'm just gonna line it up again with the center, and I can kind of see where it goes out. All right, and then Liam, your job is gonna be to color that little shape in. So the template can help your child be really successful with the design. And yourself too. We all like templates. Now it's a little wet here, so I gotta be careful not to smear as we do this. We're gonna go ahead and make 4 of these, Liam. That way we're not overlapping too much. Okay, here's another one. You can do that. There you go. Okay, and we got one more. North, east, south. Maybe clean it off a little bit if it gets messy. North, south, east, and west. Okay, you ready? I'll let you color that in right there. There you go. All right, so we've got the, maybe these are what we would call vertical lines, I'm not sure, or horizontal. There we go. All right, so there are the first lines. So now let's switch up to the red, and we're going to use the longer lines. And I thought, Liam, we could make them like the perpendicular since you wanted some of both. So we're going to just eye it up on the edge here. All right. And you could always tape down your template. We're just holding it. Try to get it in the center. Okay, here we go. One big line. Oh, did that go? It did. Okay, one big line that way. Move it down over here. And you make this line. This might not be perfectly symmetrical, but we'll see what happens. Hey, not so bad. All right, next one is this way. Just right there. Nice. And one more on the final side. Okay. Let's get the very edge there because it didn't go. All right, so I think that's pretty cool. That looks a little bit like Native American so far, doesn't it? I love it. So now the last thing is 12 of these triangles, and you wanted some squiggles too. So triangles, I was thinking we could put the 4 of them easily in here. So let's see, Liam. In between the 2 marks, let's go ahead and use the red. Okay? Let's use the smaller one. Can you color that in? Yeah. And because it's a triangle, it's going to be a little bit more area, surface area. So that way and up. You got it. Okay, let's see if you can do more of the next one. Okay, here. And since you wanted 8 triangles, maybe we could make some small ones or something. If this is too much, if they're too big that I made. Here, you got it. Keep coloring it. Yeah. You can go either direction. That's right. Great. I'll get the little corner. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Next one. Make sure this is it. Hold on, real quick. I'll make sure it's the equal distance. Okay. Right there. I'm just gonna hold this while Liam colors the whole triangle in. You got the idea with the template. All right, and the last area. Ooh, this is really cool looking. It's here. Hold it tight. Yep, and you can get it on the template because the template isn't staying with us. Okay, we'll get that little there. Okay, so far, there's Liam's mandala. How about I help you make some little triangles in the center? Because I was thinking they look so nice I don't know if we want to put too many of these big triangles around. Okay, so I'm just gonna help Liam hand over hand. We're gonna make some little triangles like this. 1, 2, almost like carrot noses. So hold on, let's make it really sharp here. And then upward. Here, Liam, help me with this part. I'm gonna bring it down. Color that part in. Oh, it's like a little star. Okay, then you're gonna color this part in right here. Okay? And I'll help him with some of the detail. Here we go. Color this part in right here. All right, so we put those triangles in the center and it turned out like that. And now we have squiggle lines. So I was thinking with the squiggles, what about putting them on the actual squiggly beans? What do you think? Does that sound like a good idea? Yes, okay. Just double checking. So let's take this little thing and you just help me and we're gonna squiggle it. So we're gonna go squiggle. And they can look kind of unique. Squiggle. I'm gonna keep turning it. Squiggle. Oop, did it go off the edge? Squiggle. Squiggle. Another one. Another one. And these aren't gonna look perfectly symmetrical, and that's okay. That one and that one. Okay. Awesome. So the last thing is I'll have Liam share an encouraging message about sunlight in just a little bit with you guys. But so far, there's the mandala. All right, so the final thing, after we create a craft, I love Liam to express a meaning or a symbolism or some kind of sentence that goes with his project, since he's able to do so. So what would you like to say about sunlight or the sun? Anything you want to encourage us. S-U-N, sun. T. Sun. T. E. L. Tells, okay? Sun. T-E-L-L-S. Sun tells. T-A-L-E-S tells tales. R-E-M-I-N-D-I-N. Reminding. You, us, to. Okay, that's awesome. The sun tells tales, reminding us to S and H and I N, to shine. P R O U and up to D L N Y. The sun tells us. The sun tells tales, reminding us to shine proudly. I love it. All right, so here is Liam's mandala and my very own, and we had fun with this project, didn't we?